This is a world where magical beings, witches, and others hone their skills and knowledge through the guidance of animal teachers, the Admirari. Witches train in the School of Admirari to become one of the most respected and powerful beings in the world. Vivian is a little witch with a big heart and an even bigger imagination. Her mother is one of the strongest and most skilled witches in the magical world. With her mother's legacy and her own passion, Vivian strives to become a great witch in her own right, wielding the power of magic to bring happiness and peace to those around her. Vivian had always dreamed of going to a school for magical beings, and now that she was finally 12 years old, that dream was coming true. As she packed her bags for the School of Admirari, she couldn't help but feel a little nervous. She'd heard that the school had strict rules and tough animal teachers, but Vivian was determined to make the most of this opportunity. When Vivian arrived at the school, a small crowd of people gathered in front of the building. Suddenly, a large owl flew over them and circled overhead. As the owl landed gracefully on a stone pedestal, the crowd grew quiet. The owl began to speak, his voice clear and wise. "My name is Archimedes, and I'm the director of this school. I have been a teacher and mentor to countless students throughout my lifetime. I have seen students come and go, and I have seen those who persevered and became great witches and wizards. And I can tell you this, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but it all starts with a strong foundation. You must be willing to put in the work and effort required to master magic. Now, I understand that each of you come from different backgrounds and have different learning styles. Some of you may excel at incantations, while others may have a natural talent for potions. Some of you may be able to cast spells with ease, while others may struggle. But that is the beauty of this school, for we have a wide range of resources and a diverse group of animal teachers who can help you find your own unique path. And remember, magic is not about just the spells and incantations, but about the heart and the mind. It's about finding the balance between the two and learning to work in harmony. So I encourage you all to embrace the journey, embrace the challenges, and embrace the growth that will come from it. I have no doubt that each and every one of you will succeed in becoming a great witch or wizard." Archimedes looked out at the students, a proud look on his face. "And with that, I welcome you all to the School of Magical Beings. May the journey ahead be filled with wonder and discovery." As part of the curriculum, Vivian's class had to choose a magical object, a companion who support the magician. Like a good friend, the object stands by the user's side. Vivian was excited about this project and couldn't wait to find her partner. She tried out a flying broom, but she struggled to control it and stay aloft. Despite her best efforts, she couldn't seem to get the hang of it and ended up crashing to the ground. Vivian had a difficult time finding the right magical object. She decided to try a magical shield, which was supposed to provide protection and deflect any incoming spells. However, the shield was too heavy for her to hold steady, and she struggled to even lift it off the ground. She was disappointed and frustrated with her lack of progress. She also tried a singing hat, which was supposed to let the wearer speak any language fluently. But the hat was too big for her head, and the sound was too loud for her ears. The hat also made her voice sound different, and she didn't like it. She felt discouraged and disheartened, wondering if she would ever find an object that was right for her. In addition to the search for a suitable partner, she also had to focus on her school. Vivian was in her class. The task of the day was to light a candle using only magic. She was determined to succeed, but as soon as she began to recite the incantation, she felt her hands shaking and her mind going blank. Despite her best efforts, the candle refused to light. However, there was one witch in the class who effortlessly lit her candle with a flick of her wrist. Vivian was amazed by the witch's skill and grace. The witch's spell was powerful and precise, and the flame burst into life without any hesitation. Compared to Vivian, her classmates had successfully lit their candles, and she felt embarrassed and ashamed of her failure. Vivian hid in the library feeling frustrated and discouraged. She felt like she wasn't good enough and that she would never find an object that was right for her. She couldn't shake off the feeling that she was letting her classmates and her teacher down. She also felt like she was not fitting in the school and that she didn't belong there. She was questioning her decision of coming to the school and started to doubt herself. Her frustration and disappointment were noticed by her magic teacher, a wise old turtle named Master Dane. He approached her, his wise eyes full of understanding as he asked her how she was doing. Vivian opened up to him, telling him about her struggles and her feelings of inadequacy. She told him that she was trying so hard, but nothing seemed to be working. Every time she tried to light the candle and master the spell, she failed. And every time she failed, her confidence was shattered a little more. Master Dane listened patiently, his eyes never leaving hers. When Vivian had finished speaking, he took a deep breath and began to speak. "Vivian, I understand how you're feeling," he said. "But I want you to know that you're not alone in your struggles. Not all magical objects are a perfect fit for every student. It's not about finding an object that fits you, but about finding an object that you fit." He continued, "There are many different types of magical objects, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Some are better suited for certain spells and tasks than others. But that doesn't mean that you're not good enough or that you'll never be able to master magic." Master Dane looked into Vivian's eyes, his gaze unwavering. "I want you to remember this," he said. "You have a gift, Vivian, a gift that is unique and special, and with consistent effort and the right mindset, you will be able to light that candle and master that spell." He paused for a moment, allowing his words to sink in. Then he continued, "The school has a big variety of objects, and I'm confident that one of them is the perfect fit for you. Don't give up, Vivian. Keep searching, trying different objects and techniques. The process of finding the right object is a journey, and it's not about reaching a destination, but about the growth and learning that happens along the way." Master Dane placed a comforting hand on Vivian's shoulder, his eyes filled with encouragement. "I believe in you, Vivian, and I know that you have what it takes to be a great witch. Keep practicing, keep growing, and never give up. One day, you will find the right partner, the perfect object that will help you unleash your full potential. And when that day comes, you will be amazed by what you can accomplish." Vivian felt a warmth spread through her chest as Master Dane's words sank in. She felt a renewed sense of determination, and she knew that she was ready to keep trying, to keep growing, and to never give up. She looked up at Master Dane, her eyes filled with gratitude, and she smiled. "Thank you, Master Dane," she said. "I won't let you down. I will keep practicing, and I will find the perfect object." And with that, Vivian got up from her seat and approached the array of magical objects with a newfound sense of determination and confidence. She knew that it wouldn't be easy, but she was ready for the journey, ready for the growth and the learning, ready for the adventure that lay ahead. Vivian continued to practice her candle lighting spell in the library. She put in extra effort, and her determination paid off. She was able to create a small flame in her hands, which felt warm and comforting, like a hug. She was excited about this progress and couldn't wait to light the candle. However, when she tried to transfer the flame from her hands to the candle, she still struggled. She couldn't seem to control the direction of the flame, and it kept going out. She was frustrated and felt like she was back to square one. As Vivian was studying in the library, she noticed a mysterious book locked in a glass box on a high shelf. She wondered why the book was locked up and couldn't help but feel curious about its contents. She decided to investigate and see if she could help the book. She was alone in the library, and so she decided to take the opportunity to try and open the glass box. She used her magic to try and unlock it, but the box remained sealed. She tried different spells and incantations, but nothing seemed to work. Again, she failed. Suddenly, the book opened and shows Vivian an unlocking charm. Vivian looked at the signs and tried to imitate them. She took a deep breath and slowly but surely cast the spell. It worked. Vivian could open the box, and the book began to fly around the library, clumsy and full of energy, as if it was a bird learning to fly for the first time. It landed on a bookshelf where it watched Vivian intently. Vivian tried her magic again, this time creating a small flame in her hand. She wanted to show the book what she had learned. The book flew towards her and closed with a bang, creating a light wind. The flame in Vivian's hand moved to the candle, and it lit up. She was amazed. She couldn't believe that the book had helped her. She felt grateful for the book's help, and she had a feeling that the book was special. She couldn't wait to read it and discover its secrets. She felt like she and the book had a connection, and she couldn't wait to explore it further. Along with the book, she continued to practice and finally managed to light a candle on her own. This time, as she cast the spell, she visualized the flame of the candle in her mind and carefully guided her wand to the wick. The candle flickered to life. She repeated the process with each candle, and soon the room was filled with a warm glow. Vivian felt proud of herself for completing the task. She had learned that magic was not only about brute force, but also about finesse, focus, and control. And also she found her first friend and companion, the magic book.